Yeah. Repeat it again. Well, I'm doing a lot of things in my life. I travel. I work very hard. I'm an entrepreneur lately, and I'm still very passionate about real estate. And of course, I'm doing modeling. I still enjoy so much doing modeling, and I'm very passionate about working for myself, building my own business, my own brand. So I'm really investing a lot in entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship. Yes, that's true. I think I posted it on social media on my account. I didn't believe it until the time I got to actual hold the passport in my hands. It was very exciting because beforehand, before you have it, at the oath ceremony, you got an only certificate, which doesn't give you the same feeling as when you're holding the passport in your hands. It took way longer for me. Everything is harder for me in my life when I see other people getting everything so quick, and I'm just like waiting forever for everything, and I work so much harder than other people. I got this. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with me, but everything is harder for me. It's been since 2012, so I guess it's been like 7 years. I'm originally from Siberia, very small town in called Omsk. A lot of snow. Most of the year it's snow. Only like a couple months, June, July, the best when it's like a little summer. Tough life. My grandparents, my parents. I had a very tough childhood. Very low salaries, no food, Soviet Union, like my grandparents went to jail because they got stole like seeds for making bread for their kids, and they went to jail for that. A lot of mistreat of Jewish people, and it's very hard, still these days. So I'm very lucky that I'm here. To be honest, I never dreamed of coming to America. It's just happened. My dream to come to live in Paris, that was my number one dream. And so I didn't know anyone. Couldn't speak even one word in English. So first 3-4 months I was just listening carefully, all the people, and I would surround myself, only around Americans. That was like my number one goal. Don't hang out with Russians. Only surround yourself around Americans. That's how you can learn English, and that's how you can learn the system. So, and as soon as you learn the system, you can succeed, right? Because it's very different from where I came from. Americans are Russians are very conservative and very like cold people. They judge you a lot when you get over there. Like they judge you by your look. Like there's a lot of judgments going on here in America, and especially in New York. It's like the place for the most jaded people who don't care about anything or anybody. You can walk naked, nobody will say nothing, and that's like very impressive at first time when you get here. I think I do, because I get really sensitive nowadays when I fly back to my home country, like where I came from. I notice that difference like right away, and it really bothers me. So I think I got Americanized a lot, in a way. As you see, it's Karl Lagerfeld, R.I.P. to him. I got a lot of clothes from him, and a lot of T-shirts, and lately I have been loving his shoes and his bags, of course. It's somehow I think it's like really reaching that midpoint, like when it's like fashionable and it's very affordable. So not like, you know, like Valentino or Louis Vuitton. Even I would find it the same quality. Part of the modeling job that I've done is, it's been already a couple years ago. I did a very big commercial for Art Institute. My paycheck was really big for that job, and I truly didn't believe in it when I read that email from my agent. And plus I got residuals for the next year, and that commercial hit the Europe TV in Europe and all over United States. So my friends and my family, not my family, sorry, my friends have been texting me, taking screenshots of TV and watching me on the commercial, and like texting me, asking me, oh, I just saw you on TV, Polina, that's so cool. So that was amazing experience. Yeah, and especially a lot of them back in my hometown, like they think it's such a glamorous profession, and then like the money just like fall from the sky on you, and you have to do nothing, just like no hustle at all. But I would say it's really, this profession is like involving a lot of hustle, and if you don't hustle, you're not gonna make it. And it's not glamorous at all. It's very anti-glamorous. Like you gotta suffer a lot before, you know, you get any big commercial or any big job. You suffer like by running around the city, attending to castings, like starving, you know, not having money for like paying your bills and all of that. It's really, really hard to make it. Really hard. My advice for young girls, like, I mean, obviously, I mean, sounds like a little cliche, but be smart. Don't let anyone to use you, because there's a lot of I would say like men who call themselves photographers and who doesn't even deserve to hold a camera, but they're taking advantage of young girls, like presenting themselves in the wrong way and like promising the future to them. And the girls, like, they come here, they don't speak English, they trust, and then it's like turn out to be like a really big drama and really big disappointment in their life. And also I suggest that the steps that I was following always, surround yourself around Americans. Don't like try to cut off and like hang out with Russians, because it's not going to be good for you. It's only going to hurt you. And that's my advice, basically. I mean, I don't do a lot, but I've done some, which I have some things to be proud of, but I don't do it a lot. So yeah, real estate is kind of it's similar, that it's very competitive as modeling. There's so many models in New York City, and there is like thousands of agents in New York City. So for you to make it, it takes a lot of hustle, a lot of hard work, and of course it's always dedication, always like everyday work, every day. We're in a cycle of the economy. I believe that it's a good time to sell right now, because right now the price is like at the top of the top. So everybody's predicting 2020 recession. So if you have something to sell, just sell it now. Don't wait, because they're predicting a real estate crash again. I mean, of course it's gonna go back up eventually, but if you have something to sell it now this year. I would recommend that. And as of course, like, you know, like luxury market, highly priced properties are always tough to sell or to buy. So My favorite food is French fries. I know, it's embarrassing, but it's true. I could eat French fries all day long, and I think that's the reason why I fall in love with America, because it's the first place I ever tried French fries, and it's the best one. Even if you simply go to buy it in McDonald's, I can eat it all day long. Chris Pine. I admire Trump for his business. I mean, for him being a good businessman. But I would always pick the road that I don't want to speak politics or like be try to be influential. How do you say that? Not influential, but persuasive. To persuade people through my speech or through my interview to be on one side or the other one. So I prefer not to do that. But I admire Trump, and I actually my role model, like the female role model, is Ivanka Trump. I think she's amazing. I love her. That's a big question, but yeah, I got a lot of dreams still going on. So my 20 to 30 years dream is to be a First Lady of the United States. So I hope I'm going to meet someone who's going to become a President of the United States, and I will join him to be a First Lady. I think I'm going to be. My goal is to be the best one. So my other dreams is like, of course, is to have a family. In the next 2-3 years, or maybe even earlier, like have kids, at least 2. I also want to adopt possibly African American kid, and I know it's shocking, but that's my plan. And I also I want to still continue to be independent and very wealthy. Thank you so much for having me. Yeah, it's getting late, but I have enjoyed being with you, and we hope to be back together again. Yes. So, dear people, dear audience, like if you watch this video, please support me on my channel, Polina Reed TV, because that's what I'm developing right now. That's what my one of the passion that I have, to develop my channel. Please subscribe, because it's very important for me, and it's going to help my channel tremendously. And I'm going to post more videos like this, and I already have a few videos like I posted in the past. It's been mostly it's been like reviews about my travels. It's very informative, and I hope you love it.